everybody. Welcome to Robot Pool Party. I'm Joe. This is Matt. We got Patrick behind the camera, and we are here with all of the, well, not all of the nerdy news this week.
Yeah.
We're picking and choosing this
We're trying
week.
to get gems.
We're
going for quality over quantity.
We're looking for the diamonds in the rough. You know, we're looking for the jelly in these donuts. Let's start it off.
This one is awesome if you're big fans of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right,
and,
I'm just gonna walk off.
Okay. But Adrianne Palicki and Nick Blood will be leading an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spin-off. And I don't know who Nick Blood, the character he plays, is anything important, but Adrianne Palicki is Mockingbird. And I'm a giant Mockingbird fan in Avengers. And so I'm like, yes, dude, she finally gets the respect she deserves.
I still have yet to see a episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You're not missing much. It's one of those things that are like...
That's what I hear. Like if you like, oh, I don't watch Game of Thrones. People are like, oh, you're missing out, even though you're really not. Like, but yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm like, I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and they're like, oh, that's a good decision.
Yeah. You get 13 hours of your season back.
Yeah, like, well, that's a good decision, Joe. Why don't you rewatch all of Always Sunny?
See?
I'm like, sure.
Because that's a full 26 episode season, as opposed to a 13 1-hour episode.
Well, Always Sunny is 10 episode seasons.
Oh, really? So that's
they're
two
really short
seasons.
I mean, it's tragic. Whenever I wait for a new season to come out and it's over before it started, I go through it in a single night, then I cry the rest of the night. There's no more.
She cries at night, and something. I'm in the 80s.
There was another twin in your womb. You and Deandra gobbled him up. You devoured him. We were gonna call him Donnie. He would have been the good one. It can't be true. Get him for Donnie.
There's nothing but Always Sunny's like quotes. We should just call it the Always Sunny's quote-a-thon.
That's been relevant to me lately because my roommate has been getting into Bloodborne. Well, he's been into Bloodborne. And it's like a super hard game, like a Dark Souls game. And just now my way of rooting Chris on is just going in, get him for Donnie! Get him for Donnie!
Get him for Donnie.
All right,
we've gotten it for Donnie.
That was us talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Anyway, I'm excited because more Mockingbird.
All right, more Mockingbird. If you like it, I'm happy you like it.
Oh,
Agent Carter was good, so maybe this spinoff will be good.
Patton Oswalt and Xena are on. Lucy Lawless. I like both those people, but from my understanding, neither one of them is utilized. Patton Oswalt should be MODOK in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right, so the cult film Galaxy Quest is getting its own TV show.
The fantastic cult film Galaxy Quest.
Yes.
As a Star Trek fan, I absolutely loved Galaxy Quest because it was basically, it poked at all the right buttons.
Ooh, can I tell my Jean-Luc Picard story? Yeah, like Jean-Luc Picard was not going to go watch this movie.
He does have a real name.
Does it matter?
The character of Jean-Luc Picard was not going to go see this movie
until William Riker told him to go see this movie. It's hilarious.
Also has a real name.
And you know what? So he did it, and he said the movie was amazing and a half, and he's glad that William Riker made him go. He's glad that number 2 made it so.
That was a stretch.
What?
I actually kind of wonder what William Shatner thought of it because a lot of the movie was making fun of William Shatner.
That guy has got like a crazy sense of humor. I'm sure he's cool with it.
I think nowadays.
I think
back then he did not.
I think in the 80s he would have been pissed off, but like in the 90s he knew it was up.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, it was great. It had Tony Shalhoub. It had Alan Rickman playing a jerk. Imagine that.
Was it by Thor's hammer or what?
By Grabthar's hammer.
You're making stuff up.
By Grabthar's hammer.
That's right. That's fact checks.
I know that movie. I'm the Trek guy.
I don't know what the part was like. Kick him in the soft spot. It's a bunch of rocks.
It doesn't have a vulnerable spot. But
the question is it going to be based? Is it going to be a meta, or is it going to be actually Galaxy Quest, the TV show that they make fun of in the movie Galaxy Quest?
I don't know, but it's the original creative staff is going to be running it, so it's entirely possible that it could be, them continuing the adventures of this because they went off into the future, or it could be.
Well, at the end of Galaxy Quest, they started filming the new adventures of Galaxy Quest.
Yes. So with that red shirt, they got his own name.
Yes, Guy. But I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something clever and witty and like a little bit vulgar. Like,
That would have been
it was a
great. That would have
little
pushed us
racy.
through the roof,
A
dude.
little bit racy. Those YouTube hits would have, man.
Does it have anything to do with Tim Allen's catchphrase?
It has nothing to do with Tim Allen, but now that I think about it, it wasn't vulgar. But it was like,
Can you make it vulgar? Hold on. Can you make it vulgar?
I can throw in a couple
Get some
F-bombs.
cats in there. They
Yeah.
usually get the hits.
But anyways, all right. Finally,
The Rock has come back to Austin.
I just knew he was gonna steal that from me. You're gonna take that from me. Take it right out of my hand. Finally, Tim Allen might be on a sitcom that I can actually watch. That I can actually sit through and tolerate.
You mean you're not watching? What's that one with Rene Russo?
I don't watch anything with you.
Man of the House. I'm sure it's called Man of the House. It's so stupid. It's the only thing it could be called Man of
Like,
the House.
I was actually.
It was on CBS on Friday, so you know it's good.
I always thought it was funny that it was called Tool Time. They were a bunch of tools.
Oh.
I was actually just talking about Tim Allen this week, and that I had this weird fascination with Tim Allen when I was younger because I didn't like him, I didn't like his show, but for some reason I read his book, and I was like, wow, this dude's done a lot of coke.
Accurate.
Yeah.
And didn't he rat out his friends?
Oh yeah, he's like
Roll
yeah.
over.
But like he was like the Robert Downey Jr. of the '90s, who was also the Robert Downey Jr. of the '90s. But, hey, so the moral of the story is coke's ruined a lot of lives. But yeah, it came up when I was talking about Tim Allen. It's like I actually read his book when I was in high school. I'm reading a book of a stand-up comedian that I didn't even like on a show that I actively hated. It was weird. It wasn't like I was reading something like oh, Craig T. Nelson wrote a book because I liked him. It was just, I don't know, that was my weird social disconnect.
You just compared Academy Award winner Robert Downey Jr. with Tim Allen, Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 star.
I got this good. This one's for you. In Ewan McGregor news, he will be playing Lumiere, the Candlestick, in the Beauty and the Beast live-action film.
Well, it's live action, but we don't know yet if it's going to be like a CGI Lumiere. Because Lumiere and I forget the clock's name. Cogsworth. I knew it was something worth.
It was like sucky because like they gave him that name before he got turned into a clock, so he was born with that
He
name.
was like, dude, you're being a clock.
And then Chip, like they knew he was gonna have a crack in his face.
Well, even Lumiere, like it's like, dude, you're gonna be a candle. That's just how it's gonna be.
Was it what they did first? Like they named him, like, and then the witch is like, your name is like sounds like a candle, so bam, you're a candle. Your name is Chip. Sorry, you're a freaking broken teeth.
It's been a long time since I've seen the cartoon. But see, that's the thing. I don't know if he's gonna be voicing a CGI element, or if he's literally just gonna be in a candle outfit.
That would be
like how they did
great.
like the Lion King stage show and stuff like that, or.
We don't put on the cast account that they're losing my viewership.
People have been, talking about it. People are excited about it. The only thing I really want to see is I want Ron Perlman to reprise his role as the Beast
From Beauty and the Beast, an 80s show.
for the 80s show with Linda Hamilton.
I knew when that show came on, we had to go to bed. That was the rule.
Well, yeah, because Ron Perlman was out and about, and he looked. Here's the thing: a little known fact. Ron Perlman in the Beauty and the Beast show required no makeup.
He was just like,
It's just like he walked in like that's him. That's the dude.
because like he looked very. So like, imagine all the prosthetics they did to do to make Hellboy not look like a lion. That was a lot of effort.
That's exactly it. I don't know. I like Ron Perlman, but he's got a particular look to him. Apparently, he has a heart of gold because he did like the Make-A-Wish Foundation thing, where
As a
like full Hellboy makeup.
as like an 8-hour makeup thing. Right?
Yeah.
Still does that
And,
frequently.
and that's awesome. That's awesome, but it doesn't change the fact that he looks like a mutant. Like it doesn't. It's awesome. I like the guy. I will always go support his movies. I'll buy every Fallout game he ever has a role in. Although I'd probably do that anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we got visually distracted by stuff.
Because he's holding something that could be HeroClix related.
Who's holding HeroClix?
No, it's not HeroClix.
Okay, then
Okay,
that's
cool.
good. All right, okay, so let's do our thing. Lumiere. He's gonna be singing "Be Our Guest." I'm back into it now. I'm on board. That's
What if
all
he does it with lightsabers? Since Star Wars, since Disney owns Jedi.
This would be a crossover.
Yes, dude.
I hope it is not a CGI element and that he wears a unitard with ugly candle stuff.
Oh yeah.
I hope it is the tackiest outfit ever.
With like streamers to emulate the flames, like little fans behind him.
So it looks like the used car dealership thing.
Yeah.
That's it. All All right, the next news. A big trailer landed this week.
Fantastic Four. No, I mean that landed this week.
Fantastic Four is an okay trailer, but look, whatever. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. And that's okay. So what's the real trailer?
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
I'm sure it's called Jurassic World, but people of my generation are gonna be calling it Jurassic Park.
Exactly, because Jurassic Park was the good one. Hunter's giving us a look like he's not looking forward to Jurassic World.
I love Jurassic. I've been the only one that wanted to see Jurassic World like hardcore.
I did not want to see it until I saw this pre-trailer, and it looks like freaking Chris Pratt is going to be controlling velociraptors.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to lead them against the king velociraptor, and then it's going to turn on them. And the velociraptors are going to turn all evil again. And you're like, wait, you were good velociraptors, and now you're not good velociraptors, and like, my heart can't take this, dude. Because I wanted a friend velociraptor since Jurassic Park came out. So.
I'm not going to see this movie with him. Like, it's just not going to happen. That's a lot of emotion. It's very rare that a movie tells you what's wrong with it in the preview. And there's a line in Jurassic World where Chris Pratt literally says, you had to make a mutant smart dinosaur? Just dinosaurs weren't enough? It's like, exactly, movie. Weren't just dinosaurs, weren't they just enough?
Come on, that big old Lake Placid looking dinosaur that eats that thing like that.
Now, I will say, one thing I'm excited for is that every other Jurassic Park movie, it hasn't been with a lot of people. Like, the second one kind of sort of with the T-Rex, but like it's mostly been like a group of like 6 people. It's been like Jeff Goldblum or Téa Leone or any other big action star you can think of, like William H. Macy fighting dinosaurs. This will be dinosaurs in a crowded amusement park. Like they had that scene with like pterodactyls like swooping down and grabbing people. That's what I want to see. I want to see people getting eaten by dinosaurs. I want them to raise the rating to R. And I want to see a big T-Rex.
There should be an unrated version, and it's just like nothing but like people gore everywhere. It's like we'll call it the T-Rex feeding frenzy hours.
If we're going with mutant dinosaurs, I want a T-Rex that whenever it roars, it vomits compies all over people.
Talk about a mutation. That's the one to have.
It's just, or when people stab it, more compies fly out of the hole.
No, wait, do you like a T-Rex with the big Dilophosaurus fan?
Yeah, and it's just like spews acid all over the place. Like, let's go full mutant. That's what we gotta do.
There's a whole toy line from the last toy line Jurassic Park did, which was all crossover dinosaurs, and I was like, why didn't that ever become a thing? And now it's a thing.
This movie better do good because I want a Dino Riders movie.
Oh, hell to the yeah! That was the greatest toy line. I think I only saw one episode of the TV
I never saw a
series.
single episode of the show, but I had the T-Rex, and I had the Ankylosaurus, and I had the Triceratops. And
Well,
they
look
were
at
all
you.
great
You had
toys.
the best fancy. Time out.
Sega Channel, Dad.
Time out. The dinosaurs and Dino Riders were so accurate that they were selling them without the armor to museums to
Yes.
eat in the gift shops. But yeah, look at you, Mr. Fancy. I had the T-Rex, and I could that was like what the rich kid had in my neighborhood.
The rich
I had
kid
the Pachycephalosaurus. He had ramming power, and then 2 little saw blades that came down from his belly.
The T-Rex was cool.
The T-Rex was the one that everybody wanted until they released that Diplodocus that was like motorized and would walk. And that was $100.
But it was a good guy.
Wait, were these the robot ones?
They weren't robots. They were dinosaurs that had armor and lasers on. And the story
I
was
remember
that
this.
the good guys just charmed the dinosaurs. They're like, hey,
With the
dinosaur.
power of happy hearts.
Like, hey, dinosaur, you wanna help us out?
And the
bud?"
villains had brain boxes.
Yeah.
I was confusing this with Dino Saucers.
It was like all the carnivores were the bad guy dinosaurs, and all the herbivores were the good guy dinosaurs.
Racist.
A little bit.
Except like there was some crossover because good guys and bad guys had pterodactyls.
Yeah. I mean,
Because obviously you couldn't fight each other
They're
with models.
pescatarians.
they're fishy.
The true neutrals of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, for a second I thought you were talking about Zoids when I heard dinosaur armor, and I was
Nothing with oids in it. These
Zoids was my
We steer
version
clear
of
from the
whatever the
Oids.
hell you're talking about.
I think we're a little bit too old for these guys.
Yeah, Patrick is a decade younger than us. I keep.
That's true.
He's more than a decade. You're what, 23?
24.
Jesus.
Well, actually, he is a decade younger than me.
Ouch.
But
I'm hovering. I'm 28.
He's
I'm
a
close.
dozen younger than
you got 2 more years for it all starts going downhill. Like the day that I turned 30, I woke up. I was like, "Yep, best years of my life are over."
It just flips. It's like a switch. You're like, You're like, I only had 8 hours of sleep and I feel like garbage.
Yeah, like I wake up 30 and I was like, don't gotta fear death anymore. It's a welcome relief. And our final topic for the day is
This is one of my get rich scheme. Get rich. Well, I'm not probably not quick, but it's probably not even a get rich.
I'm gonna say if you can't even pronounce it, it's not gonna get you rich quick.
Yeah, it's not even gonna get me rich. Period.
But it's a good idea. I like it.
It's a I like, you know how there's karaoke bars, or they have people where you can go. Mothership is a
Internet cafe.
Internet cafes where you can play like high-end video games and stuff like that. I want to do something similar like that, but it's old classic systems. So you and your buddy could rent a room for an hour and play Contra. Or you and a buddy could play Double Dragon. You can play Super Mario Bros. 1 and 3. Because like I tried playing 3 on the Game Boy Advance and it didn't feel right. Like you have to play it on a thing. So like you get in a big couch. You know, we sell snack bars and stuff like that. We'll sell beer.
I think it's a solid idea. I mean, it would be very party oriented. You'd have to do it with like 2 people, stuff like that. But yeah, like old Mario Party games, I can see people doing that. Now keep in mind, I'm somebody that this week has spent $35 on the Wii U Virtual Console, so I'm a very easily targeted niche for that.
What was that? What was it? The 4-player that lets you, or like, remember how Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 let you play 4-player? You get that special 4-player adapter.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you know. I mean, you know, all the early classic games. You know, like, so like imagine, okay, you grew up, you know, playing regular Nintendo, and then you could take your little kid now to come with you to go play regular Nintendo. You know.
Yeah. You'd be like, hey son, you can play Simon's Quest. It's a terrible game.
I like Simon's Quest.
You can be wrong.
Hey son, you can play.
You know what? I also like Legend of Zelda 2.
Actually, that's a good game. That's not. Once you know exactly what to do and you can do it.
You're like, I'm gonna turn into the ferry and fly through the level. That's what I'm gonna do.
I guess ultimately it was more difficult than bad, but it was so difficult that it was like impossible to get into.
Yeah, and because like early Nintendo controls were not great. Like, I mean, yeah.
But like, you know, Contra, Life Force. I mean, look at all the popular ones.
Contra was fantastic.
You know,
So you're looking at one where you get an individual room as opposed to like there's a lot of classic game arcades in Austin. I can't remember.
Oh, really?
But there's something.
Well, they're like
saloon.
actual arcades though.
I don't want to
like,
play
you're
arcades.
talking,
I'm talking about home.
system. Yeah, like stuff that you can't play in an arcade, like Clay Fighter,
Clay Fighter,
Killer
Clay Fighter,
Instinct, Double Dragon 2.
Super Contra.
Craziest home console multiplayer game? Sega Saturn Bomberman. You can play up to 32 players on that game if you have enough multi-taps.
Dreamcast with Samba de Amigo.
Nice.
See, I got a response out of that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I've never heard of
Donkey Konga.
Oh, yeah.
I actually.
That's great.
Yeah, Donkey Kong's fun.
I still have my maracas for Samba de Amigo somewhere.
Then like then you can rent stuff, you know, anything you want. So you're like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea. Like, you know, just go in, rent a console. I think it's solid. I think that you should monitor to make sure people aren't making their kid play like, I don't know, like you know, Simon's Quest or Adventure of Link, like, because then you might have to call services because like making them play really bad NES games. That's, or you know,
Or you
Mission with Mr. Hyde.
yes.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Oh God.
All right.
Adventure Island was the awesomeness.
I remember Adventure Island.
You had Star Tropics. Whoa!
I got on the Virtual Console this week. I bought Legend of the Mystical Ninja on the SNES, which is a difficult but very fun game that would never be made today because it's so unbelievably niche. I mean, it's Japan turned up to 11. It's like 11 Japans crammed into one Japan, and then stuffed into a frosting bag and smeared on a Japan cake.
Please don't give Japan frosting bags. I don't know what they're laughing at Japan gets frosting bags.
But it was so crazy. Like, one of the bosses is just a giant kabuki mask that has like a nose and eyes, and every time you beat it up a little bit, all the nose and eyes and stuff fall off, and then it grows bigger, and then they fly back on. And then when you beat it, it cracks open like an oyster, and there's a ninja girl inside of it.
Exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
And you know the best thing about this thing is you can expose your 8-year-old to Battletoads and just crush their existence.
Say, here's Battletoads, son. I don't love you anymore. And I'm not driving you home.
Until you beat the rocket bike section.
It's not even the rocket bike section, the surfing section. If you
The
can make
surfing
it back,
section came after the rocket.
rocket bike.
I got up to when you were being
snakes.
chased. No, I got past the snakes. When you're chased around by the
What's past the
spiral
snake?
while you're hanging on to the like a unicycle.
You're describing something that no one here has ever seen, so you can upset
You've got the
anything.
holy grail of
I
80s
remember
video
that
games.
part. I can't remember
You're
if I
like-
beat that
you're
game or
right
not,
with-
but I can remember that part.
That was I played it on like the old NES, and it was a brutal game.
It was.
You could have said
lives.
anything for that. You could have been like, you ride a rainbow around and there's a cloud there for no reason, and God comes out and says, "Good job."
You can show your kids Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one where they had to go swim through that
The
electric.
first one that was awful. The second one that was an arcade port, poorly done, but it was playable. We
Yeah.
were desperate back then. You're like, man, Ma, it's like 91. I'll sit and play in the dirt. I don't care.
We had a virtual dirt. That was like one of the best games on any of this. Yeah,
Let's do some comics.
we got some comics.
All right, that's what Geraldo's here for. He's like, yeah, comics.
Geraldo was gonna make fun of my comics first.
All right. Yeah, I'm usually not that bad on it. It depends on what he got.
This is
Oh
bad.
god, we
You know the ads.
got some more gun comic. Yeah, gun comics. Gum. This is the continuing adventures of Ascent. By I don't even know what company of gum this is.
I got 3 gums and a razor.
All right, 3 gums.
3 gums and a
3
razor.
gums and a razor. Comics are bad. I saw nothing new. for me today.
Save the razor for last. I think.
Save the okay. Like, no Gem today, no Bill and Ted today. Yeah, none of the comics online.
But Fight Like a Girl came out on trade. Fight Like a Girl came out on trade.
Oh, okay. I heard good things about that. All right,
It's cute.
Let's see what we got. We got Convergence with Batman fighting like the Burger King.
Yeah.
And with like the Easter Bunny.
And Wonder Woman with a hole in her head.
We got Wonder Woman with a hole in her head for some reason, and we got like the Frank Gershon Riddler back here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading Convergent until it gets over, and then go back to stuff that was.
Yeah, like I don't know what's up with Batman why he has red eyes, but
That's Thomas Wayne.
Oh yeah, Flashpoint.
He's angrier.
angrier than Batman.
Well, he lost
Did
his
his son
kid.
die?
His son
Oh,
died,
so Bruce got killed.
and his wife turned out to be the Joker.
What?
So we're
Yeah,
doing
let's be more over.
Flashpoint again?
Let's Joker and Flashpoint.
Why is Flashpoint not an alternate universe, just an alternate timeline, part of Convergence?
It's all the different universes.
Because comics are stupid. That's your answer.
Five Gum brought them all together.
I didn't see. The new question didn't come out, huh?
What? No.
Not yet. They'll probably
They're
make you
too
wait for
cold
that.
to run apart.
All right. Convergence, Wonder Woman.
It was Wonder Woman. Had to give it a shot.
All right.
There's creepy dudes in cloaks.
It's
staring
not
at her.
not a terribly flattering cover.
Not any art that I would write home about.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Like, it's not drawn particularly well. Like Wonder Woman, like Wonder Woman looks like she has like some kind of wasting disease that's slowly turning her
Is it
into a
Jay
ghoul.
Lee? Because Jay Lee draws like garbage. I don't know why people like Jay Lee.
I don't. You can tell I don't know anything about comics. As I'm looking.
Does, wait, who does like Jay Lee?
Art by Don Heck.
No, art by Joshua Middleton, I think.
Josh Middleton. Oh, okay. Oh, that was the variant cover.
Yeah, it's I don't know, like he got like a higher position in DC for some reason. And you're like, I always thought his art was terrible.
Like, she looks way too gaunt and angular. I mean,
It's really dark.
alright, whatever. That's
Cover
Wonder
just looks
Woman.
incredibly off.
All right, here we go. This is what I like.
The new Teen Titans, Convergence.
With Disco Nightwing. Let's show that to
Yeah, we
everybody.
got Disco Nightwing, got Beast Boy and Cyborg, Jericho?
I don't know.
I think that's Jericho, and I don't know who this girl is with the pink feathers.
Where's Kelly when we need him? You can totally do
Yeah,
it.
Kelly would know who the pink feather girl is.
Yeah, she played like a kind
know-
of big role in Crisis on Infinite Earths. I can't remember her name.
I know Jericho is Deathstroke's
Jericho,
kid,
for sure.
because he was in the cartoon.
He was an awful hero click.
Huh?
He was an awful hero click.
Most of these characters are awful hero clicks.
Not Beast Boy.
Starfire's
Well, the new Starfire is great, but we're not here to talk about HeroClix. That's a separate show from Heroic Tactics.
Thank you for the plug.
All right. Yeah, so we got I don't know, new Teen Titans. All right, you said you were excited for it, and
Yeah, I haven't read any of these yet, so I haven't had a chance. But it's
Alright.
Disco Nightwing.
Disco Nightwing.
It's totally.
So that's not appropriate. And it'll be a spoiler for you. Guys, doesn't it look like Cyborg shooting rays out of his crotch?
Wow.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Cool.
All right,
Crotch rays.
That's some power.
God, was that girl's name
Sonic
like
rays. It's like he has a
Diamond or
bat in his
Crystal?
pants.
And he was wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt as his new outfit. That's crazy.
Is he Superman?
all right.
Super Cyborg. Here we go.
This is the one that you will
This is one that I think you will enjoy the most.
enjoy.
Enjoy.
Oh, okay. All right, instantly. Do you know what the cover's a reference to?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, yeah. Actually, I think a little bit closer to Marvel superheroes versus Capcom, or X-Men versus X-Men versus Street Fighter. I think it's a little bit more reminiscent. But yeah, I love this cover. Is this a variant?
No, it's the only cover they had.
That is awesome. I love that. Because yeah,
And
like,
it's Squirrel Girl versus Galactus.
yeah, it was. I think it was X-Men.
And she's
versus
unbeatable. It says so in the cover.
Yeah.
Unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
Unbeatable. She has not been beaten yet. Was that issue 4?
I think it would be
Issue
great
4.
if she could always beat Galactus.
This
off the
should be
gym
a
and all that.
movie.
Except
Someone should be-
she would lose to really weak dudes like Toad and Batroc.
Whoa, really?
Whoa,
Big
that would be
Batroc has something to say about that.
Do you not see the opening sequence of Winter Soldier?
Yeah, no, just because Captain America's also overrated doesn't mean Batroc doesn't suck.
Whoa!
Oh!
Patrick's really laying into Batroc pretty hard.
I'm just gonna say, Batroc is pretty cool, kinda.
And how
He's
dare you not
mostly
come
cool.
to the defense of Toad? Toad is easily better than Batroc. Dude spits acid, steals weapons with his tongue.
About Catan. The day for you.
Again, about what?
The Catan.
How much time do you have to say about Catan?
I don't know. I don't know.
How much material do you have about Catan?
Heck, well, I don't know. Maybe like 2 or 3 minutes worth.
Get a chair.
And then a tangent.
Get a chair.
I can't. I'm
Hey, yeah.
What? Yeah, your boss just walked up on you.
literally working right now.
We'll get it next time. All right. So I guess that's our show for today. We had Sarah's weird choking noise. She's all right. Probably.
Maybe.
I thought it was a broken neck pinch.
It's like mind melting me right now.
All right. All right, everybody. That was our show. We got Patrick behind the camera, Matt, Hunter, Geraldo.
We had Sarah.
We had Sarah. We had tons of people. I mean,
Just
just
hundreds back here behind us. Can't even name them all.
hundreds. It's like the Battle of Helm's Deep.